Well, gentlemen, good evening. Here, Seymour with another video. If you have noticed, I don't do videos every day, but only when I have something of real substance to say, and this is definitely one of those times. I welcome you back, and the title of this video is So You're Surprised, Sad, and Angry Because Your Girl Left You. You know, we've all seen these videos by these so-called coaches, red pill advice coaches that are really, all of them, really nothing more than angry, hurt, upset people that have been left by a woman that surprised them. They thought for some reason she's going to hang around forever, regardless of their situation. And so they were so mad, and this is their way to deal with it, to vent, and to, if you will, get back at her. And before I say anything else, I want to tell you, I'm on your side. I am one of you. I am a natural red pill because, unlike 100% of these so called coaches, I have never gotten married by choice. I have no children. I have avoided the trap. So I've got one up on all of them, and I assure you, it's by choice. And when I say I've been with more than 350 women from all over the world, it's honestly not to brag, but just to convey a piece of truth, which has taught me so much that I'm willing to gladly share with anyone who is willing to listen. Because, as they say, the wise learn from the mistakes of others, while fools insist on making their own. The issue I have with these, this thing about the girls are in their 20s, don't give a time of day to nice guys, and then when they hit 30 and their clock is ticking, then they come to their senses and now they want those guys and we don't want them. The whole undercurrent of this argument is that, okay, it's now our time to get back at them. But hey, let's be honest. In all fairness, if you had a daughter, would you want your daughter to be stuck with a loser, a pushover, who's not going to amount to anything in life? Or would you want your daughter to be with the most successful, the man with the most potential and future? Which one would you want your daughter to be? And why do you expect these women out there from all cultures, all nationalities, all religions, all backgrounds, why do you expect them to be different? Their roots, their DNA is from the cave days. No matter where they're from, it's not going to change. One thing that really makes me laugh is that these people, I don't want to name names, but you know who they are, the so-called coaches. They say, yeah, well, this has been beaten to death, by the way. These women in their 20s don't give guys a time of day, and then when they hit 30 and their time is past and their clock is ticking and now the men are successful, now they want those same nice guys. Let me tell you, you are not going to change nature. From the cave days until the end of time, women are going to continue being that way. They're not going to watch these videos that these so-called coaches are putting on, and they say, "Oh well, you know what? I think we should start all being nicer to these losers and pushovers, and take them up. We'll take the first guy that asks us out and go out with him no matter what, and stay with him even if he's a loser. Well, because he's a nice guy." I'm sorry, but that's not going to work that way. Nature is nature. It's not going to change. There's always fall, and then followed by winter, and then by spring, and then summer. We are part of nature. We are not going to change nature. An intelligent person, a successful person, will realize this is how things are. How can I use this to my best advantage and derive the most benefit out of what is? The operating word here is, is. That means it is. You are not going to change it. The fool will try to change is. Like these coaches, they say, "Oh, well, they're women in their 20s. They're beautiful and they're hot, and all the guys want them, and they don't give a time of day to the average nice guy." Sure, they have their beauty and their youth is all they have. Listen, I'm as westernized as the next guy, but no matter how much they educate themselves, no matter how much they are westernized or whatever, don't let anyone make you believe anything else. the biggest thing, actually, the only thing a woman has to offer is her beauty. There was a famous German matchmaker long before there was internet and online dating or anything of the sort. She had matched, I think, over 7,000 men and women together. And she says, throughout my career, and she was retiring, and she said, throughout my career, women come to me and they say, I have my own company. I have 2 degrees. I have 2,700 employees, and yet I cannot find a man. And she said, my biggest challenge, the matchmaker was saying that my biggest challenge to these women were, honey, unless you look attractive and you look inviting, the men are not even going to bother to find out what you got under the hood. And that's the truth, because that's all women have to offer. So a girl at her prime, you know, that's all she's got, and she's got a limited time. Why on earth would she want to be with a loser or a pushover? If you think I'm being disrespectful by using the term loser, meaning a man that's not going to add up to anything according to her standards, and different women have different standards. They all want the same thing. They all want security. They all want a safe home for their children to grow, and they want a man that hangs around. And some of them are satisfied with a Honda Civic, while others are only satisfied with a Rolls Royce. But they all want the same thing. So the issue I take with these people is that they blame these women for wanting the best for themselves, whereas they don't think, hey, if this woman was my daughter, what kind of a man would I want for her? You see what I'm saying, gentlemen? Don't try to change nature. You are not going to change the sun rising from the east. You realize what is and try to get the most out of it. Your woman left you like my woman left you because she thought she could do better. And it is what it is. Don't be angry at her. Don't be angry at Scorpion for stinging you. That's what it does. Don't try to change nature. If there's one thing you take away from this video, realize just because we want him young and beautiful and we don't give a time of day to a woman that's unattractive, fat with a bad complexion and a bad attitude, same with them. They also want a guy that is a provider, that has a future, if not already successful, that has potential, and a guy who's going to take care of her. No matter how wealthy and successful a woman is, she's not going to be attracted to a pushover and a loser. And you know what? If I was a woman, I'd be the same way too. And again, please don't think for 1 second that I'm taking their side. Hey, I never married because I knew what they were all about, but I don't have a problem with it. I understand them. I know where they're coming from, and you should do the same. Understand where they're coming from and treat them accordingly and behave accordingly. Instead of getting mad at them, hey, when you were 20, you didn't give me a time of day, and now that I'm successful, you want me. Well, of course, wouldn't you? Right? We all want to deal with winners. We all want to deal with those who have something to offer us. We don't want to be with someone who's going to drag us down. I hope this has been useful. I'm here to speak the truth, unvarnished. That's the only way I go through life. And because I think that's the most help that I can give people. And until the next video, I wish you success. And remember, you are the prize. And make yourself a prize. Ask yourself, if I was a woman, would I want to be with me? What do I have to offer? Nice guy is not enough. What do you have to really offer someone? You know what I mean? Best of luck to you guys. Until the next video, God bless. This is Seymour signing out.